We've been seeing you in the new series Rec. What was it about the script or the character that really made you want to be a part of this series?
It's just because so it was also a French character. So it was like the first time I got to play someone that was really close to me as well on screen. So it was very much like, and it made me laugh. There was a little like loads of energy, and I love characters like that are very bubbly and full of life. So that excited me. And comedy and horror is something that talked to me in a way. So yeah.
Well, how was then Jerome originally described to you?
It was described as a kind of like a young boy, a virgin that wanted to sleep with everyone on the boat. Um, just someone that has a laugh in life. He doesn't take things very seriously. In the TV show, he doesn't at all. So that's how they described him to me. And then step by step, it became, that's what he was. That's what he was. Yeah.
Was there anything maybe you added to him then that wasn't in that initial breakdown?
No, I think not really. No, he stayed along the lines. He stayed kind of true to the breakdown in a way. That's who he was, kind of a young man that really wanted to attract girls on the boat. I think, yeah, that's who he was. Like that's mainly what he talked about, like for the entire show. Girls and getting on with people.
Well, all of the Bluebies seem to form an instant bond. Were you
Yeah.
familiar with any of your co-stars before working with them on this series?
No, not at all. I didn't really know anyone at all before, but then we all really became close to each other, and we all got proper intimate, and we still see each other nowadays. So it's really nice.
That's great. I mean, well, we talked about this just a second ago. Jamie's mission is to find Peppa's murderer, but Jerome seems like his priority is meeting girls.
Yeah,
Was that his true, maybe his sole purpose on really boarding the ship and being a part of being a
yeah,
part of
yeah,
it?
yeah. I feel like for the entire show, he's blindsided to whatever happens on the boat. He doesn't really care. It seems like he's very much oblivious to whatever's is happening around him. So I do think so. Yes, I do think so.
Well, the duck costume was pretty creepy. What did you
Yeah.
think when you first saw it?
Um, I don't know because for us it was kind of funny because we're like, um, obviously I knew the people that were inside the suit, so I don't know. It's scary but funny at the same time, so a weird balance in between both. But scary on screen, but funny in real life, so kind of a weird one.
Well, it is a comedy horror, so I think it was
Yes,
perfect.
really did both. Yeah.
If you can tell, how far into the scripts did you find out about that Squid Game kind of almost twist?
I think they told us so when we first met the entire team, we read the first three episodes, and most of us didn't really know what was happening. We were all kind of clueless, and it really became clear afterwards when they sent us episode 4 and 5. But we were on our own, so I just realized on my own in my bedroom, just reading it, and just being like, "Oh, interesting." Didn't expect it, but yeah. So later in the process, I reckon 2 months into shooting.
What were some of your personal favorite or maybe more challenging scenes you filmed for the show?
I think one that was quite tricky for me was one where I have to be really scared because I'm being hunted at the end. And that was quite tricky because for the full day I had to be really scared. And at the end, I didn't know if I was scared anymore. I was confused. But no, that was definitely a challenging day, but also quite fun and interesting. But I was on my own as well. I didn't have anyone else with me for the entire day. It was only the team and me just like doing that and shouting for the entire day. So it was a bit tricky, but a fun day, a good experiment.
Well, with such intensity to every scene almost, how did you all shake off a long day of filming?
Uh, um, what? No, what did you say at the end? Sorry, I didn't catch the end.
There's such an intensity
Yeah.
to filming it. So how did you all shake off a long day of shooting the series?
Uh, I don't know. It depended on the day. It depended when we ended as well. So it depended when we finished. But yeah, most of the time you just go back home, you eat and you go to bed, or you watch I don't know, a movie, and you're like, okay, we're done. Yeah, usually, or just talking to your friends. I don't know, but depending on the day, it's always changed. But very often you end up on your own because we had COVID as well. So you just end up back in your flat on your own, just with yourself, going to bed quickly. But yeah.
The show has become quite buzzworthy. What do you think it is about this series that has made it such a quick fast fan favorite?
I think that's why you mentioned about the Squid Game kind of plot. I think that was related to it because I reckon people really uh, like to be surprised. Um, like we saw like with Squid Game how it popped up because like people like the surprise and not knowing what's happening next and being like, oh, I didn't see that coming. So I reckon that's related to it and maybe the humor as well. Yeah.
Have you been busy working on any other projects recently?
I have, but yeah, unfortunately, I can't really talk about him. But yeah, soon, later on.
What would you like to say then to everyone who are fans and supporters of the wonderful work, whether it was on this series or the work you've done in your past?
Yeah, but I just want to say, yeah, thank you to everyone, and the adventure is beginning, and we shall see where we fly next. But so, thank you so much to everyone.